On September 25, 1980, the Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party published a public letter. It said that the Han Chinese, an ethnic majority in China, could only have one child. This letter is thought to be the start of the one-child policy. The one-child policy was established as China regained social and political stability in the late 1970s after the Cultural Revolution. Its intent was to curb the rapidly growing population. Before the one-child policy was enacted, China's population was 970 million, which is approximately 3 times the size of the United States population. After the death of Mao Zedong, Deng Xiaoping rose to power. He began a modernization project in industry, agriculture, national defense, and science or technology. Population control, as a central part of the development project, was assigned to scholars for scientific analysis. The scientists were instructed to deliver a solution that would facilitate the goals and strategies of the modernization reforms. The urgent economic goal at the time was to establish policies limiting the population to 1.2 billion by the year 2000, so that the national per capita annual income would be between $800 to $1,000. The ideas behind the one-child policy developed from studies of population growth and ecological habitats originally brought up by Thomas Malthus. With child mortality rates falling rapidly, the high birth rates threatened to lead to an uncontrollable population growth and leave the country in poverty. The government began encouraging couples to limit their family size to just 2 children in the late 70s and then implemented the one-child policy in the early 80s with a system of targets, birth permits, and penalties to enforce it. What China has practiced under the one-child policy is not always voluntary family planning. To enforce the policy, China carried out massive sterilization and abortion campaigns. In 1983 alone, a year with about 21 million births in China, 14.4 million abortions, 20.7 million predominantly female sterilizations, and 17.8 million IUD insertions were performed. A large proportion of these procedures were involuntary.